Hi, I'm Spencer Fritz, and being in a small group is how I grew as a Christian with Christians on campus. So I grew up in Centerville, Ohio, that's where I'm from, and I am a junior at Sinclair Community College studying psychology. So I actually grew up as a Christian in a Christian home, and at a very young age I received the Lord and I was baptized eventually. And so all throughout middle school and high school, I grew up going to church, going to Christian retreats. And so it was a pretty normal part of life for me. College, however, was a real surprise for me. It was a big change from being in middle school and high school, where being a Christian almost felt obligatory, or it felt as if my Christian life was really my parents' Christian life. And this was just something I did with them or growing up. So when I went to college, that really shocked me the most, having to realize that my Christian life was now my own, and it became more of a battle and a fight to pursue the Lord. I particularly remember one moment, which was a kind of culmination of just a period of time where I was only growing more tired of being a Christian, more tired of trying to meet this requirement that I came up with in my head of just living a Christian life, trying to participate in Bible studies or do things, service in church and so forth. And there were other things involved, outside of that. And so at that time, I was just getting more and more tired of living this way. And I just kept getting more and more frustrated at the same time. And at the same time, I was also getting, feeling more dead spiritually, and even more rotten, if I could put it that way. And just at that time, it happened to be when I was grocery shopping a little bit, and I just got to my car in the parking lot, and I just sat there like, I am just so tired of this. I feel terrible, I feel depressed, I feel stressed, I just feel so low. And I just don't want to even pursue the Lord anymore. I don't even feel like I believe in the Lord anymore. And, I feel like I'm losing my faith. I just feel like I can't go on. And on the one hand, it would have been more logical to go to my parents and just let out all my frustrations on them. But I just felt that the Lord was the first person I needed to go to. And it wasn't even like a conscious feeling, I just kind of did it. I let it out. I was, ranting toward the Lord. I was almost yelling, and I was just complaining about all of these things, about how I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to give up. I just want to disappear for a while. But what was so interesting, what was so touching, was how the Lord used that, not in a negative way, but in a way to turn me back to Him. And so on the drive back home, I started to feel like I was softened toward the Lord, like my heart had just been opened up and the Lord came in and softened it. And I just felt like I no longer had the frustration that I was feeling. I no longer felt this way toward the Lord. I no longer felt this way about my Christian life. And since then, I just really been coming back to the Lord and spending time with Him, praying more, reading the Bible more, and fellowshipping with fellow believers more. And it's just amazing what the Lord can do with that little moment where I just was ranting with the Lord and so forth. More and more, I realized that I needed my small group. And the more time I spend with them, I realize the less difficult this battle is for me to fight. And the more I'm encouraged to go on in the Lord.